SpontaneANation welcomes a new sponsor, SimpliSafe. Home security has never been this easy. Aggressive sales guys, bloated monthly fees, long-term contracts? Not with SimpliSafe. It's easy. Get online and go to simplysafepaul.com. A few days later, SimpliSafe is on your doorstep, up and running in 30 minutes. Protected by award-winning 24/7 professional monitoring and only $15 a month. And there's no contract or commitments. Protect your home with the alarm I trust. And that's really true. I first heard about SimpliSafe on my old podcast in a conversation with Jen Kirkman, and I've been using it for years. If you're in the market for home security, you can't go wrong with this company. Go to simplysafepaul.com. My listeners get an exclusive 10% off. simplysafepaul.com. Do it today. This episode is brought to you by Loot Crate, the box for geeks, gamers, and pop culture nerds. For less than $20 a month, you get 6 to 8 gamer and pop culture items, like vinyl figurines, comics, shirts, and more. Go to lootcrate.com/PFT and enter code PFT to get 10% off on any new subscription. May's theme is Unite, so sign up now and you'll get swag from supergroups like the Avengers, Team Fortress, and more. Welcome. I welcome ye. You. It's old-timey speak. Welcome, ye and you, to SpontaneANation. You are welcome to this place. A place where anything can happen. Weird stuff, fun stuff, sad stuff, stuff that climbs on rocks. That's from an old commercial. Hello, everyone. My name is Paul F. Tompkins. I am the host of this here podcast called SpontaneANation. And look, I ain't trying to hurt no one. I'm just trying to have a good time with some comedy fun that I think everyone can enjoy. Let me put an age range on it. 6 to 60. Sorry, 5-year-olds. And people who are just hoping to enjoy their retirement. You cannot enjoy this. Oh, you want me to expand it? 2 to 200. People are living longer these days. And they're understanding things at a much more rapid pace. Why, the 2-year-olds of today love audio improv. Baby Einstein, how about Baby Del Close? You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying, though? Guys, when you're saying things, it's hard sometimes to know what you're saying. Here's what's weird about me. Let me tell you about me. I know why I say things, but I don't always know what I'm saying. Aren't I a curious conundrum? Aren't you intrigued by me and you kind of have a crush on me a little bit? Sorry, I'm married. To show business. And my wife. I'm a bigamist. They'll never catch me. I'm a regular Charles Kuralt. Did you know Charles Kuralt? Did you know who he was? I mean, not personally. If you did, though, I'd like to hear from you. Please do, write to us. But Charles Kuralt, he was this guy, affable, sort of roly-poly, avuncular fellow. Hosted CBS Sunday Morning, old people's television. It begins with an ear-splitting trumpet. And it ends with a glacier melting or whatever. But Charles Kuralt was this guy. He was on the road with Charles Kuralt. He would travel around this great country showing us how wonderful America was. And having a bunch of families that the other families didn't know about. Weird. We still have yet to hear anything bad about Mr. Rogers. But I have a feeling it's going to get to the point where somebody is the last surviving member of whatever that weird scandal was. I'm like, now it can be told. He was a cannibal. I tell you what, though, I'd forgive him. He's probably the one dude. Mr. Rogers, if you can hear this up in heaven, I'm assuming, you get a pass from me on cannibalism. That's it. No, the line ends there. Sorry, everyone else. Sorry, Jimmy Stewart. Yeah, if I found out Jimmy Stewart was a cannibal, I'd never watch It's a Wonderful Life again. Or I would and just imagine that it's all about cannibalism. I needed that money to my human flesh. That's why George Bailey wanted to travel the world. So he could eat a person in every nation. A noble goal for a cannibal. Not for regular people. Horrible. But for a cannibal, to be so broad-minded. I just don't like certain textures. Let's call back to an old comedy bit of mine. I used to do stand-up comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe you hear some piano playing in the background. It's by Eban Schletter, my old buddy. That's his little piano hello. Let me explain to you what's going to happen. It's going to be 2 hits. Me hitting you with what is going to happen, and you hitting the floor when you realize, oh my God, the perfect idea. Here's what it is. I'm going to interview a special guest. We're going to have a free-form conversation that begins with a guestion from our previous quest. I'm going to switch words around. So you can't do what I'm going to say next. Rewind and enjoy. I'm going to get a location for some improv from our special guest. And then me and some improvisers will tell a story that's set in that location. Perhaps using some elements of anything that's been said up to that point. I think it makes a lot of sense. And it's scored by Eban Schletter, whom I've already mentioned. There he goes again. And now, ladies and gentlemen, now that I've told you what's going to happen, and you have readied yourself for fun, let me introduce my guest. This young lady, you have seen her. Don't know why she laughed at that. You have seen her in Eagleheart. You have seen her on Strangers with Candy. You have seen her in the film Forgetting Sarah Marshall. She is a terrifically talented actress, and I'm proud to say, my wife's friend. Both my wives, show business and me. She is my friend, Maria Thayer.
Yes, hello.
Maria, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, God.
You're already having fun.
I know this is going to be a disaster.
It's great. Why is it a
this
disaster?
Whole time.
You're allowed to giggle.
I'm going to giggle the whole time. It's going to be unlistenable.
You might not when you hear the question from our previous guest.
Oh, God.
I bet you the giggling will stop. Too sweet. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Here's our question. Oh, I'm looking at your name. Here's our question. Where were you when you realized God was a wholly implausible lie?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. And let me say, I apologize. I'm not in control of these questions. People write them down and then I look at them.
Oh, God.
What I like is the idea of where were you, not how old were you.
Also, it assumes that I don't believe in God.
Yeah, well, I mean, that presumption, that's even beneath addressing. But then why does he want to know where?
I do know where I was. I do know where I was.
It wasn't right here this second, was it? I hope this didn't turn you into an atheist, hearing that question and blowing your mind.
Oh, gosh. Okay. I guess I should answer it because it's a question that is...
But you are free to answer it any way you see fit. First of all, you're not on trial here. This is not a when did you stop beating your wife situation.
I was in probably where a lot of people lose. I was raised born again Christian, which, and...
That's the most Christian you can get.
Yeah, it
right?
really is. I mean, it feels like it when you're, yeah. My mom...
Guess what? It feels like it to outside people, too. They really give it the old hard sell.
My mom, there was a Baptist church near us, but she thought it was... she would never use this word, but bullshit. Like they were too lax.
Right.
Yeah. for what she believed.
Like the interpretation of Scripture was not literal enough?
Yeah, it was
or that
not-
it allowed for because Baptists are thought to be kind of strict, like no dancing and stuff, right?
Yeah, no dancing, but yeah, but it wasn't enough script. It wasn't enough scripture. It wasn't enough. I don't know. No dancing. That's right. And also, I think something about snakes, but I don't remember.
I think that was the exception to dancing. If you could teach a snake to dance, then you are allowed to dance then. But it's very difficult. It's sort of like, well, nobody's ever going to be able to do this.
But I when I went to college, to art school, that's when I realized that God was an implausible. A terrible lie.
A terrible lie.
No, I don't know. I have not. I do not know. I do not know if there is a God.
When you
I know
went,
that you wanted the answer to
no,
whether there was a God or not.
When you went to art school, was that the first time you were encountering a lot of different points of view on religion?
Well, it was yes, but it wasn't that. That was the first time that I mean. When I was in high school, a lot of my friends were gay, but I didn't know that, and no one knew that. This was, they weren't out.
Right.
Later on, it was just like but.
Do you remember how old? Yeah, shut up. Do you remember how old you were when you had the concept of what homosexuality was? Like you really understood it, because the reason I ask is for me. It was like, like as much as when you're a kid and they tell you it's like men having sex with other men and women having sex with other women, like the idea of it still, like, I think because there's so much, because I was raised religious as well, I was raised Catholic.
Yeah.
There's so much terror in religion, that these people are bad people and they have made a bad choice and they're going to be punished for it. And then when you meet people like that are gay, that you're like, I don't think this guy's going to hell.
Yeah, and that's what it was. It was like I don't know. It was probably in college when I had that thought.
That this is just like a relationship.
Yeah. And it was the first time I'd ever encountered anybody who was openly gay. I think it's now from people that are younger than me. They're like, "Oh, I was prom king, and I brought my boyfriend to prom," and it's
that
like a totally
blows my mind.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, it's great, but that would never have happened.
Yeah, people grew up with tolerance.
Yes,
it's odd to me.
I know.
Very strange.
It's a new world.
Who was the? Do you remember who that person was? Like the first gay person that you knew that was like a friend, that was just obviously just a regular person.
Yes. Yes. It was somebody. It was my friend that one of my oldest friends. But he came out to me when I was in college. And
did you know beforehand?
I didn't.
Did you? You did not suspect?
We went
suspicion?
to prom together, and I tried to put a move on him. And he didn't want to be moved on.
Do you remember?
But I wasn't immediately like, oh, he must be gay.
That would have been very self-absorbed, I think. What other explanation could there be? Do you remember what the move was? Did you lean in for a kiss?
No, we were. We for some reason we spent the night at someone's house, and we were in a. I can't remember what it was, but we slept in the same room together, but separate beds. And I think in that room, I don't know. I don't know what I did. I'm sure it was maybe I tried to hold his hand or something.
Right from the other bed. It's a very.
Was I doing it wrong?
It sounds like a real Baptist move to me. And you went? Can I say that you went? What school you went to?
Yes.
You went to Juilliard.
I did.
Very
That's where
prestigious.
I lost God.
But then did you have a journey with it where was there a period where you're like there's no God, and then there's a period where you're like, oh, maybe there is a God?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. But once I thought, because I was raised so much that the Bible was the word of God. Mm-hmm. And so then when I started seeing some I was just like, why would God hate these people? Mm-hmm. That doesn't make sense. And I couldn't just take that out of the Bible and believe the Bible. Like, right. I had to lose the whole thing.
Right.
But yeah, I feel like I believe in, this sounds so weird, but I believe in magic.
you? Let's explore that.
Like, I just believe that magic things happen that I don't understand. Like something happened today that was magic.
Tell me, this is ripped from today's headlines. This is like a Law and Order, this episode.
Well, my dad is sick, but he's going to be okay. But he's having heart surgery, and I've just was spending time with him in Montana this week. And
now your dad, Dick Cheney. I don't know if people know that. You're in Jackson Hole.
There are so many guns in our house.
Right. And people, I know that you didn't hear it, but people at home heard it because I said it in the microphone. I know Jackson Hole's in Wyoming. I messed up. I'm sorry.
I didn't hear it either. I heard Jackson Hole.
Yeah, a thing that's coming out on this podcast is that I have a terrible sense of geography. I referred in a previous episode to the Prime Minister of Amsterdam. I corrected myself. I realized it as soon as it came out. But anyway, please continue.
Anyway, so I came back and to Los Angeles, and I got some weird. So last night at like 4 a.m, a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, emailed me 2 emails, and I was like, "What is he doing up at 4 a.m?" And so I texted him and I said, "Why did you send me these emails?" He said, "Oh, my computer inexplicably." Sent 2 old emails to you.
Oh, old emails.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I looked at one. And it was a video of an audition that he helped me with. Nothing there.
How long ago?
No magic there.
From how long ago?
From like 2 years ago. I was not very good in the. I watched the video. It was not very good. I can see why I didn't get that part. But then the second one wouldn't open. It kept closing on my phone, and so I went to my computer, and it wouldn't open there. I was like, "Oh, it must just be some weird thing." And my computer was open, so somehow it loaded, and it was 3 pictures of my dad. That I don't have any pictures of my dad, and there were 3 pictures of my dad that were beautiful pictures of one when he was a young man, one when he was like. Maybe in a 40, and then one when, more recently. But when I first was going to Juilliard, maybe so he was like he was an old dad. He's 70 or something. So it was just these 3 pictures that I had seen, but it was so strange to get them accidentally, and that's what I feel like. That stuff happens, and that's magic.
That stuff does happen, but do you attribute it to a higher power or force or something?
Yeah, I do, but I don't. Yeah, something. I mean,
right.
That's something. I don't know. I don't think it's like a thing that is always benevolent or like. Does that? You know what I mean?
Yes,
Obviously.
I do. Absolutely. There's plenty of bad magic out there as well.
But yeah, I do. I do think that's it's magic.
Do you think there's some sort of afterlife? Do you think something happens to us or our souls or whatever you want to call it when we die?
I wish it did, but I don't think so. Not to be a big downer. I don't think so. I mean, I wouldn't bet on it.
That's very diplomatic. I wouldn't bet on it.
I mean, there's that thing where matter cannot be created or destroyed. So right. You end up somewhere, but it might just be and like, I don't know.
But keep in mind, that was said by someone who is now dead. And
so what can we, we can't trust that person.
Somebody we got to take their word for it? Also, it's sort of their way of saying, guys, I ain't going anywhere. I'll always be around.
Do you believe in an afterlife?
No.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great idea, though.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I'm not. I am an atheist, but I'm not like a Bill Maher or a Penn Jillette or a previous guest about it, where I don't want to like throw it in people's faces all the time. But I used to be very devout, and then my feelings evolved over time as well. But I've come to the conclusion, like, well, I'll say this: that's where I am right now. I think that when you're done, you're done.
Yeah, I didn't convert you to believing in magic.
Thank you for stopping by. I have your pamphlet. And Sundays, we just like to relax around here. Maria Thayer, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
Maria, you are at Maria Thayer on Twitter?
Yes, I am.
And you're on Instagram as well?
I am Instagram. I like
sometimes.
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram's a lot of fun. But Maria is terrific. Do you have anything coming up that you would like to tell the people about? We're at the beginning of May right now. Summer's coming up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing a TV show, but it's not even, we haven't even started it, so I'm such a great salesman. Well, you know what?
We'll find out about Maria's mysterious TV show sometime in the future. We will get our location from Maria, and then I will introduce our improvisers when Spontaneanation returns after this message. Hey, Dolores. Mitch, we've been trapped at the top of this tree by a flood, so unless you're a helicopter, I don't want to hear from you. Where do you buy your underwear? Mitch, you are crossing a line here. Have you heard about MeUndies.com? Go ahead. MeUndies.com is a website where you can go buy fun, comfortable, unique underwear, and it's conveniently delivered right to your door. So I could shop for underwear in my underwear? That's a fun way to look at it. Well, I suppose we should try to keep things light while we're up here. Now, Mitch, don't take this the wrong way, but is there anyone else who could vouch for this MeUndies.com place? How about host of Spontaneanation, Paul F. Tompkins? Thanks, Mitch. Hey, y'all, it's Paul. When I first started this podcast, I got a package at the Earwolf Studios from MeUndies, and guess what? It was underwear for me. I tried it on, fit great, felt very comfortable, and may I say, it looked nice. That's right. I have self-esteem. I liked the way I looked in this new underwear. And you should feel like I feel all the time. Go to MeUndies.com/PFT and you will get 20% off your order and free shipping. Come on, you guys. They're making it as easy for you as possible to have nice underwear that you like and makes you feel good. Mitch, why did you say Spontaneanation host Paul F. Tompkins and then stop talking for a minute? It was a testimonial. Mitch, you are clearly dehydrated. Go to MeUndies.com/PFT and get 20% off your first order and free shipping. That's MeUndies.com/PFT to get your 20% off. Mitch, I'm going to go down a branch.
Oh, woe is me.
Hey, up there, why are you so sad?
I have a small business, but I'm a big guy.
You sure are.
I'm too big to fit in the post office.
Well, you don't have to go to the post office.
What?
Well, these days you can get practically everything on demand, so you don't have to go to the post office and deal with their limited hours.
It's not the hours that's the problem. I'm too big.
No, I get it. I'm talking to other people as well. You can get postage on demand with Stamps.com.
On demand?
Yes. Anything you can do at the post office, you can now do right from your desk with Stamps.com.
My desk is a butte in Montana.
Okay. Buy and print official U.S. postage for any letter or package using your own computer and printer.
Oh, that sounds convenient. I had to build a special device to press the buttons on everything because my finger's like a tree.
Also, unlike the post office, Stamps.com never closes.
Because of the internet?
Yes. So you can get postage whenever you need it, 24/7. We here at Earwolf use Stamps.com to send important letters, packages, merchandise, all that stuff.
I have to send merchandise sometimes.
What kind of merchandise?
Little thimbles. Is that ironic?
I don't think so. Right now, use my promo code PFT for this special offer. It's a no-risk trial, plus a $110 bonus offer, includes a digital scale and up to $55 free postage.
That sounds like a good deal. Do you think I could weigh myself on the digital scale?
No, you can't. No one should. It's for letters and packages.
All right, you don't have to bite my giant head off.
Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in PFT. That's Stamps.com. Enter PFT.
I'm gonna squash you.
Thanks, ad. Welcome back to Spontaneanation. I'm the same person I was before. And so are you. Or are you changed by our previous segment? Perhaps you are. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to introduce our improvisers today. And I'm very excited because I got some of my pals from my TV show, No You Shut Up, which has just wrapped its 3rd season. We're waiting to find, as of this recording, we're waiting to find out on a 4th season. We don't yet know. I think it's looking pretty good.
I hope it happens. Jesus Christ, please.
Sitting to my side. That's how I say things.
Yeah.
This gentleman on our show, he voices such characters as Bo Beetle, Hardvark, and actor, model, and hot dog. Say hello to the actual person who is Victor Yerrid.
Hi.
Victor, hi.
Hey, Paul.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for letting me be on your podcast
Of course.
show.
Of course, honey.
It's really
of
good.
course.
I feel like it's fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Now, we have fun at work.
We do have fun.
There's a lot of joking around.
There's more puppets than here.
There's way more puppets than here.
Yeah.
What would you say the percentage is of puppets there versus puppets here?
65.
Really?
I feel like
in favor, in which, where?
I think there's 65%
More
more
puppets.
on No You Shut Up
Right.
than there are here.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you excited about sitting in a chair?
Yes, ordinarily we're very low to the floor with
Yeah.
some chair backs.
You lie on a chair back.
It's a little uncomfortable. This is luxurious.
It's very uncomfortable, isn't it?
It's a little uncomfortable.
Just a little.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm a tough sort.
you are hale and hearty.
Hale and hearty.
You're like out of a Jack London novel. I will do a book report on you after we meet our next guest. This gentleman, also from No You Shut Up, he voices characters like a Yerrid Nerp, Joe Lunchbowl, Lunch Pail. I like to say it fancy.
Yeah.
And I can't think of the name of the dude. Oh,
I can't either.
what's the name of the dude?
Barry or Gary.
There's Barry again. Yes, Victor and this next
We're
guest
Barry
too.
and Gary.
Yeah.
Little tiny creatures.
Yeah.
Drew Massey.
Hello, Paul.
Drew, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. This is really quite an honor. I'm really excited.
Why do you say that? There's a podcast that
I,
you've never heard of.
well, because it's you, Paul.
What? Oh my God, Drew.
Anybody else asked me to do the podcast, I would say no.
Thank you. Have you been approached by podcasters and said, you don't get Drew Massey?
Not yet. But if they did,
Do you think this will open the door
I'm
to a
hoping.
whole new
I'm
side
hoping.
career where you don't get paid?
ergo, my extreme honor.
Well, I accept your honor, and may I return it and say the honor is mine, sir. to have a performer of your caliber on my show? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Nope.
But thank you very much. You're not fucking kidding me?
No.
Well, thank you for being
real.
here, no matter what
Cool.
happens in the next 15 minutes. And finally, sitting over there, no one can see where I'm pointing. This improviser from No You Shut Up. He voices Princess, that dumb old dog. The weird dictator cat, brand new.
Yeah, we
as
don't know
of
if
this
that
recording.
one's gonna stick around.
Is it rough on the voice?
Yeah, maybe.
A little bit. And of course, my old nemesis, Star Schlesinger, the conservative Christian squirrel. It's Colleen Smith.
Yay!
Colleen, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Paul.
Guys, this is the first time we'll be doing comedy where we can all look at each other's eyeballs.
Yeah.
Is it weird?
Yeah.
A little.
Is it a little
Yeah.
But you guys all come from improv, not just puppeteering, but you've done improv on your feet with other people and stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's not, but this is weird middle ground.
Yeah, we're sitting.
Where we're sitting
It's like
down.
a sitting
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it is like a sitting thing.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because we're sitting in chairs?
I think it is. It's sit prop.
I bet you're right.
Just thought of that.
All right.
The chair's on a swivel, so you can.
So at least there's that.
Yeah.
Now, guys, the way this is going to work is
I'm gonna
we
do
are
a
going
lot
to
of
take.
space work.
I hope you will, and I hope you'll narrate it in a way that will not be irritating to me at all. Here's the way this works. We're going to take Maria's suggestion, and we're going to tell a story. This will be one story told over the next couple segments. And if we want to move sideways in time, the audience will hear this. We have these buttons that we can press. That's cut to. If we want to flash back, we'll hear this. If we want to come back from a flashback into the present day or go into the future, the audience will hear this. And we can all press these at any time.
Is the future always a little mysterious, as that sound would indicate?
No, Victor. The future will remain mysterious as well. Only until we meet the guy who said matter can neither be created nor destroyed will we understand what is to happen in the future. Thank you to Criswell. Shout out to Criswell!
Hey,
all right.
What?
Is everyone... Perfect. Perfect add-on and chime in. Here we go. We are now going to reveal the location written down by Maria Thayer, and it is...
Oh.
No,
What?
shut up. Don't you touch that. You're not here anymore. The location is Dracula's bedroom. Dracula's bedroom. We took... Yeah. Toccata and Fugue in D minor. We take you now to Dracula's bedroom.
Dracula.
What is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I bothering you?
I'm just trying to just get a little bit of sleep.
Oh, well, I'm trying to run a household.
I know you. I respect everything you do around here.
You know, there's only so many hours of night.
Yeah, you're telling me I'm trying to sleep.
During nighttime?
You know my whole deal, right?
You're out and about during nighttime.
Oh.
Yes, you
Is
don't
it
even...
night?
Yes.
So I'm just waking up?
It's daylight savings, master. You probably got confused.
You know what? Daylight savings messes me up more than anything. Renfield, thank you for being there for me, my little human alarm clock.
You're welcome.
I'm so sleepy, I'm having trouble with my accent.
It happens to all of us.
Dad,
Oh, yeah, just speak to your son.
Oh, son of Dracula, you got to be kidding me.
I've been waiting outside with my glove and a ball and...
Real cat's in the cradle here.
Okay. I don't tell you how to run the household. Don't tell me how to be a dad.
All right.
I just thought we would have spent more time together by now, Dad. It's been a long time.
I know, son. Listen, it's time you knew about your dad's job.
You mean you have a different job?
Yes.
You're not just a florist?
No. Although I do love flowers.
You spent all that time doing the arrangements.
Yes, well, I have a natural flair for it.
Just get to it, Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Mrs. Hanover. That will be quite all for now as I speak to my son. Son,
Yeah,
son of Dracula,
yeah,
Tim.
yeah.
Daddy is not just a florist, but also...
Oh, here it comes.
Your Renfield, please!
What? Oh,
You're not helping!
go, do it.
I am... a vampire! Das Vampir! Nosferatu!
Oh, I said it 3 ways.
I knew the first one. What's a Nostra? What?
Nosferatu is the kind of brand name of vampire.
But Dad, you mean like the Twilight kind? Like you get sparkly
No. Oh boy.
and can
No.
run super fast?
No, I'm not. Look.
Passionate but afraid
No,
to
it-
share that passion?
No, I'm telling you, there's no passion there. It's as limp as a noodle. He's
Miss-
more of an Anne Rice vampire. Nothing going on below the waist.
Mrs. Hanover!
I'm just speaking truths.
Wow.
Dad, is Miss Hanover right? Is there really nothing going on below your waist?
Boy, this is 2 talks I wasn't prepared to have right now.
Oh, here it comes.
Wait, Redfield!
I've been waiting for you to have that talk with the little boy.
Why? That's weird, man.
Oh, look, a bug.
Son, I
I cannot reproduce in the normal way.
But then where did I come from, Daddy?
You came from a time when I was reevaluating my life such as it is and realizing there's got to be more than... Have you ever seen the television program Different Strokes?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like Arthur Drummond, where I felt like I need to have some young energy in my life, give back and give someone a home in my castle.
When do I get my spin-off sitcom called Facts of Life? That's what I'm waiting for.
What would you... Mrs. Hanover, what
I
would you
would
title
take in
it?
young, chubby girls and teach them the facts of life.
They're all chubby?
Well, some of them will start thin, but eventually all will get chubby.
Yeah, a little too much time at craft services.
Yes, everyone's taking salt pills on that show.
And do I me tutti?
You do... Before or after roller skates?
Whenever.
You're not particular?
No.
I see you as a roller skates guy.
Okay, you got me.
I know you have that Starlight Express DVD that's just about broken in half.
I watch it every night.
Yeah, Xanadu's all sticky.
Dad, I don't mean to be a complainer, but it
Sure.
just seems like you're a little cavalier about all this.
Well-
Chatting with Renfield.
Renfield.
Oh, I've always called him Renfeld.
Like
I've been saying his
Seinfeld?
name wrong for all these years.
Ooh, that's another spin-off.
Oh,
Renfeld.
yes. Hey, what's up with this airline food, eh?
I got news for you. Your father's a big anti-Semite. There'd never be a Feld in this house.
What?
Look. Before I was das Vampir, I was not such a great count. And, I may have, here in Transylvania, put on a pogrom or two, and not proud of it, but it's all in the rear view now.
Did you say you put on a pogrom?
Yes. How do you say it? Pogrom? Pogrom?
Like a television
He said
show?
it
No,
three
that's
ways.
program. Look, you guys.
I don't even understand you.
Son,
I spent 7 years in our front yard with that mitt in my hand. Waiting!
Son, I had so much business to attend to. Count stuff. Also, biting people's necks.
I haven't learned anything. I can't read.
Sure you can. I know you
Still
can.
in diapers?
Here, what does this say?
Gorshnell!
Oof, not even close. I guess you're right.
That said supplement. You are way off.
Son, I'm sorry I haven't been there for you, but you understand, I must sleep during the day and at night sate my unquenchable thirst for blood.
This is literally disappointing.
What do you mean literally disappointing?
I haven't learned how to use words.
Ah, good point.
Boy, your diaper needs a change.
Renfield, that is not helping at all.
I'm sorry.
This is my son we're talking to.
Oh, yes, right.
Tell him the terrible truth about his mother.
Oh dear, what a horrible story that was.
Hey, man!
Oh no.
What you doing? What you doing out so late?
Oh, just trying to soak up the nightlife, seeing who's out to party.
I could party.
Oh, do you like to party? Mm-hmm. Let's say, quick question. You're not a cop, are you?
No,
Okay,
no.
'cause you have to tell me.
Yeah, are you a cop?
Look at this medal. Do I look like a cop?
That's not answering the question.
That's true. I am not a cop.
Okay, well, good then.
I'm a count. Ever had that count before?
Oh, man, I had princes and duchesses, and I had a Burger King once.
Any Dairy Queens?
What?
Any Dairy Queens?
Oh, yeah.
Well, listen, I'm into some freaky stuff.
Okay.
How are you with biting?
Oh, I'm good. It's gonna cost you $5 for every bite.
Do you accept rubies?
Sure. You know, there's a good pawn shop on the corner. I got $20 for a busted TV set.
That's not bad for a busted TV set. That is not bad.
It was like an old-fashioned one too. One of those ones with a big back.
The guy was probably going to fix it up later.
Maybe, or maybe he make it into one of them fish tanks, those TVs.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I heard it's complicated though, because you got to de-electrify, and people die doing that.
Oof.
Yeah.
What a world. I mean, people got to look out for each other. Anyway.
You guys talked for a really long time.
Yes. I was trying to decipher whether or not she was indeed pregnant or just sort of chubby. It turns out that was your mother. She was pregnant with you.
Wait, she was pregnant when you met her? So, you're not even my dad?
No, I am your adoptive father.
Oh, I don't want to be your son.
What? Son, don't say that.
I want to meet my real mom.
No, you...
And I want to find out how she got pregnant. With me. And from who?
It's going to be a bit tricky meeting your birth mom.
And I want to do taco night. Just once.
Okay. Boy, you're loading up a lot for old dad here. All right, son. I will help you find your birth parents. Now, your dad, no idea where that guy is. Your mother, she may or may not still be alive. If she is, it's a sort of unlife where she is like me. Das I'm here.
You bit her?
Huh, I found her.
Yes, didn't you get that by the end of the story?
I thought you guys were just going out. I didn't know you killed her.
No, going out. Oh, you don't know. Oh, so
All
much
right,
to
before we
explain.
get into the intricacies of dating.
Yes, Mrs. Hanover.
Renfield.
Yes, I found her online.
That was quick.
Yes.
You found the prostitute mother that I may or may not have murdered with my fangs?
Uh-huh. She lives in Pacoima.
Pacoima. Is that California?
It's in America, master.
No, I know it's in America, but narrow it down for me. You're
don't know.
not just going, it's not Santa Claus rules where we just get on a plane to Pacoima.
Okay.
You gotta narrow it down.
It's near, around Burbankish.
Okay, now I understand. Yes.
You know it.
The Tonight Show, yes.
Yes.
The classic
the
Tonight
good
Show.
one.
Yes, with Jay Leno, of course.
Yeah.
All right, son. I want you to be happy. I want you to have answers to your questions. So I'm going to let you and Mrs. Hanover and Renfield fly to America together with me in my private coffin plane to find your birth parents.
Ugh, I'll go get dirt from the planet, the place you're from, to pack
Thank you.
in.
I'm from Earth, thank you.
Well, Transylvanian dirt, apparently.
It just makes me feel good. It's like, Sleep Number, it's like that's my dirt.
I will go get your eye mask and your footies.
Thanks, Renfeld.
Renfield, let's not reinforce the anti-Semite thing. Son, I want to warn you. You may not like what you find.
Well, it's better than not knowing. And I want to know. And I'm going to be brave. You know why?
Why, son?
Because I've seen exactly one television show in my life.
Which one is that?
It was one with Jimmy Stewart. And he was a cannibal. And he was brave.
What was the name of the show?
It's a Wonderful Bite?
Nope. Couldn't be that. Give it
Mr.
another go.
Smith goes to washing bite?
Nope. Getting colder, my friend.
Oh, I remember.
It doesn't. Let me just stop you there. It doesn't have bite in the title.
No.
Does it? Okay, good.
It was just called Eating Shit.
I remember that show. Didn't make it to syndication, but still pretty good.
But he was brave. And that's the point. That's what I'm gonna be.
You'll be brave, my son. Brave as any folksy cannibal or tiny toaster. Very well, everybody. Pack up your shit and get out of my bedroom. We're going to America.
Yay!
What? The whole Dracula gang?
In America? This I've got to listen to after a commercial. We'll be right back with more Spontaneanation. Soon.
Hi, I'm Frankie Valli, the subject of the smash hit Broadway musical and failed film Jersey Boys. Recently at one of my concerts, someone was yelling out what I thought was a request for my #1 single, Sherry Baby. But when I started singing it, they yelled, "Shut up, Frankie Valli. I'm trying to tell you about Sherry's Berries." I was offended and hurt, but intrigued. I looked up Sherry's Berries, and oh boy, the idea of it shot straight up the charts of my desire to eat freshly dipped chocolate-covered strawberries. With Sherry's Berries, you could choose for berries dipped in white, milk, and dark chocolate goodness, or even cake truffles, brownie pops, pretzels, and more. Are you as intrigued as I was after that guy yelled at me? Here's Spontaneanation host Paul F. Tompkins with a special offer.
Hey guys, for my listeners only, Sherry's Berries is offering giant, freshly dipped strawberries starting at $19.99. Over a 40% savings. So go to berries.com, click on the microphone, and type in my code Tompkins, Tompkins. You just need my code Tompkins when you order to get giant, fresh, juicy berries topped with chocolate chips, nuts, and decorative swizzles. We've had them. My wife and I loved them because it's fresh fruit covered in chocolate, you dum-dums. It's good. Oh, and I was the guy who yelled at Frankie Valli at that concert. Oh, wow. Well, no hard feelings, I guess. I lived a long and interesting life, and I'm too old to hold grudges. Now, here's the only way to get this amazing deal. Freshly dipped strawberries starting at $19.99, over a 40% savings. And this offer is for Spontaneanation listeners only when you use the code Tompkins. Visit berries.com, BERRIES.com, and click on the microphone in the top right corner and type in Tompkins. Sherry's Berries!
This is your captain speaking. We are beginning our initial descent into Pacoima International Airport. Please put all your electronic things in places where we can't see them. We hope you've enjoyed flying with us, because flying is a miracle. It's a weird thing that shouldn't be happening, but check it out. It's happening right now. On behalf of the flight deck and myself, I want to thank you for not jumping out of the plane and causing us to lose atmospheric control in the cabin. This is Chesley Sully Sullenberger. Farewell tour. Out. I told you guys, big deal, huh?
Yes, we're all very
Sully,
impressed.
right?
Mhm.
Came out of retirement for this one.
I think he calls that plane crash.
What? Oh, not this conspiracy again.
I'm just saying.
Mrs. Hanover.
5 plus 6 is 11, divided by 9.
I know, jet fuel doesn't melt steel girders.
Yep.
Everything is a conspiracy with you.
See? Kennedy and Lincoln have all the same details. Kennedy's secretary was named Lincoln, and Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy. And 8 plus 7 is 13, and 13 is the number of the beast if you subtract it down to 6 and then times it by 3, which is a number in 13.
Redfield, you believe this shit?
No, she just keeps going on and on. I can't take it anymore.
Everyone has 3 names who's ever assassinated a president. And what is 3? The root of 6. And what is 6 times 3? 6, 6, 6.
I'm going to take this free airline pencil and jam it in my eye hole. I can't take it.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were on a plane when that happened too. Every time we go on a plane. What is with this? I'm scared, you guys. I want to get this out before Tim wakes up. What if he turns against me? He prefers his birth parents to living in Dracula's castle.
Or you know, Master, the prophecy has foretold that he will eventually turn against you.
Yes, I hate the prophecy. Wait. It says he will turn against me.
Yes.
But it doesn't say anything about... why? What if we prevent him from meeting his actual birth parents?
Well, That would have been smart. I wish you had come up with that before I went on the internet.
It is kind of too little too late. We're in the
Yes,
plane.
sort of.
We're almost in Pacoima.
I think in a prophecy situation, no matter what, he's going to turn against you.
Because
Yes.
it's foretold. It's one of
Because it's
those
foretold,
deals.
unless you
Yeah.
kill him.
Right. Oh, my own son, Mrs. Hanover.
I heard somebody say prophecy.
Oh, no. That's not what they said. What did they say, Redfield?
He doesn't even know what that means.
We were talking about that movie in the 80s about those angels that came down, and Viggo Mortensen played the devil. That's what we were talking
You haven't seen it because you've only seen one film.
It's a very young Viggo Mortensen.
What's weird about that one film is it had that futuristic Twilight reference in it. So I knew about vampires.
What, in the movie Prophecy?
No, in just eating shit.
Oh, the cannibal movie with Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, with Jimmy Stewart.
Eating shit.
Yeah.
I remember there was a pre-Hays Code movie where you could have the word shit in the title.
It's a good movie. It's no Xanadu, but it's good.
Oh boy, you and your weird things. Anyway, son.
Oh,
Yes,
we're landing.
yes, we're landing. Oh, thank God we're off that plane. Here we are in the hotel room. What do you think, guys? Nothing but the best.
This is really fancy. Running water and everything.
We have running water at the castle.
Not in my closet.
Why didn't you say something, Renfield? How long have you been living that way?
Sure would be nice to wash something once in a while. I can't say anything to the master. He will flog me, or worse.
You ought to stand up to him. He doesn't even know you have curls in here.
Stand up to him, Renfeld.
You spirits are so nice to me, but I don't deserve it.
Renfeld, when have we have told you stop? You need to say your affirmations every day.
Okay. I am worthy of the utmost respect.
I'm worthy of your
I
Don't
am
give up now, Renstein.
worthy. What did you say?
Come on,
I said,
Renfeld.
don't give up, Renstein.
If I were worthy, you would get my name right once in a while.
All right, I'll see to getting the water fixed. I got a lot on my plate right now.
Hey, everyone. Quick announcement. If you ask for a second cookie at the front desk, they'll give it to you.
This is why I love the Doubletree Sweets.
Here's your second cookie.
Thank you. Hubba, hello.
I've never tasted chocolate and cookie.
Oh, would you like one too, little boy?
Yes, please.
Whatever my son would like, as many cookies as are humanly possible.
I'm not your son.
Oh boy.
Wow, awkward.
Yeah, that was just a plane ride later. He's already in the I'm not your son phase.
I'm not, literally not your son.
No, I know, but
you told me.
I'm just gonna get your cookie.
Think, oh, do you have, there's not garlic in these, is there?
No,
Okay, good.
that would be gross.
How about raisins?
No.
Oh, thank God.
We're the Doubletree, not Martha Stewart.
All right. Let's check our bag. I'm sorry we got here before check-in. Let's leave our bags with the desk. Then we'll take an Uber out to...
To the Conroy's florist, where his mother works?
That's correct.
Yes.
Son, are you prepared to meet your birth mother?
I am.
All right. I'm going to...
I bet she knows a lot about flowers.
I know a lot about flowers. Who do you think taught her so much about flowers?
You?
Yes, me.
Oh.
Dracula.
Yeah, when you said who do you think, I thought you meant you.
The Dread Impaler.
Okay.
The best florist, according to Yelp, Transylvania, for 5 years running.
Let's just go.
All right.
Ding! Fresh cookie.
Why did you say ding? What an odd desk clerk you are.
Well, it sort of, intimated a freshness that it just
Sort
came
of
out
a
of the oven.
Doubletree catchphrase.
Yes, yes.
You should get a bell.
Ding.
Yes, why not get a bell? They're not cost prohibitive, my friend.
Well, we're the Doubletree Suites, not a Hilton.
All right, I'm looking at my app and the guy's outside. Oops.
Oh, great.
I'm going to press the app now. I forgot to tell you that I pressed the app previously. Okay. So the guy's right outside. That was one of the worst Ubers I have ever experienced.
What are you going to rate him?
Ugh, 5 stars. I'm so scared of these guys giving me a bad rating.
I told you it's a codependent relationship.
The whole car smelled like human.
Ugh.
And taffy. It was weird.
Oh, that was taffy, wasn't it?
I don't think so.
Okay. Oh,
Look at her. She's beautiful.
I know. Would you like to go in?
Yeah. I just want to watch her for a minute, though, first.
Okay.
Okay, let's go in now.
Pretty. Oh,
That was enough.
okay.
Welcome to Conroy's Florist. May I interest you in carnations? They are on sale today. 2 for $1, half a dozen for $6.
Do I look familiar to you at all? Forgive my accent.
Do you look related to me? Familiar?
Do I look
Do either of us look familiar?
familiar to you at all? Now keep in mind, last time we met,
Yeah.
I was also wearing white tie and tails, and a medal, and had fangs. Does that ring any bells?
Dick Cheney.
No, what, are we in Jackson Hole, Montana?
Where's that? What hole?
Madam, may I ask your name?
Oh, Diane.
Diane. You and I met some years ago when you had a different line of work.
Oh, you mean when I was a whore?
Yes.
Now I just whore out flowers.
Right.
Gotta tell you, carnations, they're not actually really blue. We soak them in blue water and they soap it up and then they turn blue.
I know this. I too am a florist in my home country.
Oh.
Diane, when we met last time, I may have ended your life by vampiric means and made you a vampire.
Well, that would explain why I keep drinking people's blood.
And why your skin is so fresh and radiant.
Yeah, and I tried to kill myself a bunch of times and it did not work.
Oh, this is getting bleak, Diane.
Diane, who is this? Who are these people in our shop?
Oh,
And
hey.
this child?
Who is this gruff fellow?
I am her husband, sir.
What is your name, sir?
Rufus Groin.
Rufus Groin?
That's right.
And so your name, did you take his name?
Diane Groin.
Diane Groin.
It took her a long time to change it. I asked for months.
I used to be Chantilly Lace.
Oh, that's very pretty.
Yeah.
It reminds one of the Big Bopper, rest in peace. He was a Frankenstein, did you know?
Enough of this chit-chat.
Chit-chat!
Diane,
What, Rufus?
I don't want people in the shop unless they are buying flowers.
Rufus, you don't need to scream at me.
That's my normal
You
voice.
go back to your hole, Rufus.
Ah!
Diane, have you ever thought of putting your husband under vampiric thrall so that he does your bidding at every turn and doesn't yell so much?
Sure.
But
It's a lot of work. I gotta make eye contact for a while to do that.
it's true. I guess I forget that I have the luxury of time being a count.
Oh, hey, you're that guy I gave my baby to.
Yes, it is I, Count Dracula.
Yeah, that guy I gave my baby to.
Yes, still me.
I'm not a baby anymore.
Oh, hey, you're the baby.
Diane, this is your son. I have named him Tim.
That's a good name.
He wanted very much to meet you because he does not like his life at present in Dracula's castle.
Oh, what's so bad about it?
Well, for one thing, my dad's a liar. My fake dad.
Okay.
Oh, no, your real dad's a liar, too. He was a cop, and he said he wasn't a cop. And then we had sex and I got pregnant, and he didn't pay me because he was a cop. And he said, I'll arrest you or I won't pay you. So then I had to give him a freebie. So,
Hey, baby.
hey, you cop.
Yep. I mean, nope.
Well, you said yup first, and now nope.
Yeah, no, I meant no first. So you can just rely on me.
Okay. What you want? Tops, bottoms, ins and outsies?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll take all of it. And then I won't arrest you.
Why would you arrest me if you're not a cop? That's how it went.
What's ins and outsies?
Oh, okay. Well, see,
This is, hold on a second. This is really That's your number one question for your birth mother that you're just meeting for the first time?
Well, just tops and bottoms made sense. I just didn't understand the third.
Son, Diane, would you two like to have a meaningful relationship with each other?
Not particularly.
Ooh, that is rough.
Oh, here it comes.
Well, then I guess I'll just fly back to our house, and wait in the yard, and live this stupid.
Diane! Are they still out there?
I told you, don't yell at me! Hey, Tim.
Yeah,
Tim.
Yeah.
That's your name, right?
Yeah.
Okay, listen to me.
The full name is Son of Dracula, Tim.
That's a good name.
Stupid.
Tim, listen, I got some advice.
They got it wrong. At the hospital, it was supposed to be Tim, son of Dracula, and they thought I was giving last name first, first name last, and so they wrote it wrong on the form.
It's Europe.
Yeah, they put.
What are you gonna do?
You look like passports, and they put the date and the year, and then the day, the actual day, and the month in different orders.
No, that's the way to do it, though. The way you guys do it is weird. It's,
it's
the most
confusing.
important. We know we're in May. It's May, but what day in May? Why do you start with May?
I
Of course.
like to have context for my dates. Like I like to know it's May 5th.
Okay,
not
if you need
5th of
if you
May.
need the context
it
of
could
the
be the
of
5th
the month,
of
you
any
have
month.
bigger problems than whatever is going on with
Why
writing
That is
the
all
date down.
very interesting.
Ah!
My grapefruit is not going to section itself.
Rufus, listen to me. You are under my thrall, Rufus. You do as I command you.
Look at that eye contact.
You're going to take that grapefruit and section it yourself.
Listen to that voice.
And also, maybe, you will set up a nice date night with Diane. Not being so gruff, but taking her to a film of her choice.
Play sexy music from Xanadu.
No, please, don't.
What?
You can't just piggyback on my thrall and
Okay,
put
go
your
ahead.
own weird stuff
Sorry.
in there.
Sorry, go ahead.
Boy, oh boy.
I have to
Anyway, end of thrall.
go. I have to go now. I'm going to
right.
section this grapefruit by myself. I've decided.
Good.
Diane,
Now, yeah.
see you later.
Okay.
See, it's good stuff, right? Oh,
Hey.
sorry.
We'll make a plan
Okay.
together.
Get out of here,
Fine.
Tim. I want to talk to you. Listen, I grew up on the lawn, basically 'cause my house was knocked down and nobody came and got me. Eventually, that lawn got smaller and smaller and smaller because the freeway got bigger, and they have eminent domain, so they can just keep taking land from you. And then I just was living on what they call that like turf, and they built a pawn shop it's a good pawn shop, and I just stayed there. And then your daddy came along, and he took you from me so you could have a better life.
But don't you see? He didn't give me a better life. He gave me almost exactly the same life that you had, except instead of the street and turf evolving, it was mine yard was the same the whole time.
Which was all
That's the
foretold by
point.
the prophecy.
There's a prophecy?
Yes.
I knew I heard that word.
Oh, dang it.
Son, the prophecy says that you will turn against me. There is nothing I can do to forestall this. But there's nothing in the prophecy that says you can't turn back around to me. So there will always be a bedroom and an empty yard waiting for you at Castle Dracula.
All life is a bunch of yards that may or may not become highways, or freeways, or byways, or overpasses, or underpasses, or parking lots, or burial grounds.
I've made a decision.
Okay.
I'm not going to stay with you, Dad. And fake Dad.
Oof, I don't know why that needed to be added, but
And I'm not going to stay with you either, new mom.
Good, because that offer was not on the table.
that's true. She never offered to take you in.
I'm going to find my own yard. Far from here. Past a distant cloud, over a hill, far away from your ill will. Instead of take your stuff.
Renfield, he's having a moment. Come on.
Harmony?
Let the kids sing. I mean, this is...
But mainly, what I'm saying is, good.
That kid is not going to do well on American Idol.
No, he's going to get torn apart. And rightfully so. His singing stinks. It was pitchy.
Dog.
Well, guys, it's just us now. I mean...
I was out in the parking lot catching some stray dogs.
Oh, Mrs. Hanover, you missed it.
I just was getting you a snack for the ride home.
You missed it, Mrs. Hanover. The prophecy came true. My son sang a song. Someone else tried to jump in and sort of messed it up.
Well, to be fair.
I didn't name any names. So I guess we could head back to Castle Dracula, or we could stay here in Pacoima and have some fun Dracula and Company adventures. What do you say?
Dracula and Company Adventures!
Well, there you have it. That all played out exactly as we wrote it.
It's the best improv I've ever seen in my entire life.
Colleen Smith, I can only assume you're not being facetious. Where can people find you online, Colleen?
I have a Twitter account. It's called Colleen Smee. It's just Colleen Smith without the TH.
That's right. All one word? Are there any underscores in there?
No underscores.
Oh, I hate underscores.
I reached a maturity and I got rid of underscores in my life.
And do you have anything that you would like to promote that is coming up?
Probably a co-star in a pilot that won't air at some point. No, right now, just, No You Shut Up. Promo that.
That's right. You can find the existing episodes on YouTube before we come back, get all caught up. You do live stuff here in town.
Yeah, I perform on and off at the Groundling, so go see the Uncle Joe show, even if I'm not in it, because it's a great show. It's
Wednesday nights
at 8
there we
p.m.
go.
And one of these days I'm going to get Paul when he's not so busy to do it.
I cannot wait. Probably right around this time is when things are freeing up for me.
So keep track of Paul's Twitter, because he'll probably tell you he's doing
Keep track of me, guys.
Yeah.
Drew Massey?
Yeah.
What would you like to promote?
Oh, gosh.
Here on this May 2nd of days, or whatever the fuck time it is.
I don't know. Can I just turn it back on you?
Listen
to Paul.
Sure.
Paul's awesome.
I try to prepare people. Hey, if you have stuff that you would like to promote, and then when it comes time, I ask before we start.
Did not ask me that.
I told you, yes, Drew.
What?
We're not going to do this here.
Oh,
now you're not on Twitter, right?
No.
You don't do that social media.
I don't do it, but I do have a website, and I do every once in a while participate in a really fun radio improv podcast called That Voiceover Improv Thing.
There we go. I'm glad you dug deep and found something.
I thought of something.
Boy, oh boy.
Not mine.
Now, Victor, you saw how this all went down.
Yeah.
You should be ready.
I'm ready.
Victor, you are on Twitter.
I am. You know my stuff.
It's at Puppets and Shit.
Puppets, the letter N, shit.
No underscores.
No underscores.
You love the word shit, don't you?
I really do.
You really do.
It's a favorite. My YouTube channel, also called Puppets and Shit.
Is there an
Puppets and
asterisk
Shit.
in there somewhere?
No.
There used to be at some point.
I put an
remember
asterisk
seeing that.
in print
Yes.
so that it's not visually jarring.
Right. To see the word shit.
I don't like seeing the word shit, but I'll say it a lot.
Better to say it than see it. That's what I always say about shit.
Yeah, puppets and shit.
And so on your YouTube channel, you have various videos that you have made.
Delightful puppet videos.
You guys are all fantastic puppeteers, fantastic improvisers, and it is a pleasure to work with you, both for money and for free. Thank you so much for being here. Maria Thayer, of course, who is absolutely wonderful.
Maria Thayer.
Eban Schletter,
You can find him at Eban Schletter on Twitter, and his website is ebanschletter.com. He has many albums that are available for you to purchase, which you should do because he is only the best. Thank you, Earwolf. Thank you, Engineer Brett, for engineering us all the way to the end of the show, which this is. And until then, until the next episode. You can't say until then before you said a thing that's going to happen in the future. Until next time, this is Paul F. Tompkins saying, I'm Paul F. Tompkins. Spontaneanation! We'll be back next week. This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich, Scott Ackerman, and Paul F. Tompkins. For more information and content, visit earwolf.com.
Earwolfradio.com. The wolf dead.